it's not often that you come across a business that started in the 1800s and is still a familiar name today. But when you hear the name, you'll know why. It is the uber popular Schmidt's, a name that brings to mind a bratwurst with a cream puff on the side. And we have Jeff Schmidt with me today telling us just how far things have come. So Jeff, thanks for being here.
Thanks for inviting me.
All right, well, first I want to congratulate you. Kind of had a big anniversary, right? You're hitting up 130 years. So tell me how Schmidt's kind of came to be.
Well, Schmidt's was the first Schmidt's came over, and it was J. Fred Schmidt, came over from Germany, Montabaur, Germany, in the late 1800s. And in 1886, he decided he was going to open a meat packing house. So he was down in the German village area, the South End, where all the Germans gathered when they came to the United States.
Yeah.
And he had a three-story little building, and he opened up his meat shop down below, and he lived above it and raised his family. And that was the start of the Schmidt's, J. Fred Schmidt Meat Packing Company in 1886.
And then it came into being a restaurant instead of the meat packing because obviously the big guys came in and you guys kind of had to adjust to that.
Right. The third generation, my father's, George F.'s generation, decided to get out of the meat packing business. And at that time was about when German Village started to show its real pride. And they started fixing up areas. And Dad said, well, we own this livery stable that used to be part of the packing house. And let's put a restaurant there, and we'll get rid of the packing house and open the restaurant and still make our meats and hire some German ladies that were the waitresses, the first waitresses. And we used their German dishes for the cream puff and the potato salad and the chicken noodle soup and all that kind of stuff. Came from the first waitresses that were German ladies.
Nice. So what do you think really has been the key to your success? Because you've been in Columbus from the start and you've stayed so successful here in Columbus.
Well, first of all, we make the same product that we made back in the day of the packing house. It's the same product we make today. We take no shortcuts. We don't have to take any shortcuts because we're lucky enough to build up a reputation that people expect the best when they buy the Schmidt products. The city of Columbus is just, we're so fortunate to be in Columbus and to have the backing of the Columbus and Central Ohio people. I mean, they've been with us for forever, and we hear so many good things.
Yeah, definitely, because there's reason. I mean, everybody who's had any of your products. So, and you guys are really a family business through and through. So you mentioned you're the fourth generation, right?
I'm the fourth generation. We have the fifth generation, part of the fifth generation in place right now. My son and my brother John's son are working at the restaurant at this point. But all the rest of the nieces and nephews get involved through special events. We do special events in the summertime when they were in school. They'd work on the weekends at the Ohio State Fair, or the Marion Popcorn Festival, or Cincinnati Oktoberfest. One of 40 different events that we do around the state of Ohio.
And I was going to mention that next because you are all over the place. You're not just the German Village restaurant. And so what else, or where else, I should say, can people find you? I mean, from the food truck to everywhere else, right?
Right. Well, again, the events being 40 around the state of Ohio, we also go outside the state of Ohio. And what's unique about doing these special events is that we're not only a profit center because we make money when we sell the product, but we also are promoting German Village and the Schmidt's restaurant. So when these people come from Marion or wherever they be, come back into Columbus, they'll stop at the restaurant, stop in German Village, and see all that there is to see in German Village. And then we do some trips to Texas and to Kentucky and have some great friends down there that even will come up here and see us every once in a while. So it really works well. And
we mentioned, obviously you have the food truck, but there's a couple other things you do. A lot of catering, you have events. Let's talk about some of the things people can do.
Well, we have a catering operation that goes all over Central Ohio. It's a fantastic catering operation. We also have two party room facilities. We have one out at Raymond Memorial Golf Course, and it's a beautiful facility, and we do much more than just Schmidt's out there too. So for big weddings and that kind of thing, it's an absolute spectacular venue out there. German Village, we have the upstairs party room, which is just seats 110 people. It gets you right back in the old world charm. It's the best kept secret in Columbus, but it's absolutely gorgeous. Then we have our foods in the retail. You can go to the grocery stores, Kroger's, Giant Eagle, in those places, and find Schmidt products there. We do mail order now, which was new back when Man vs. Food 8 years ago ran. We had just started the mail order program, so we ship our products now all over the country, including Hawaii and Alaska.
Okay, so anybody out there get their hands on Schmidt's, and you guys are kind of working on maybe a little expansion for the German Village restaurant,
Right.
you know, to come, I guess. So, of course, you can go to Schmidt's website. You can go to, you know, give them a call, stop by at German Village, and have yourself a bratwurst today for lunch. Always good to have you. Thanks for being here.
Thank you.